Now then, my friends, we are in Blackpool and I am with a walk on the wild side, Stephen. If you're not subscribed to Stephen's channel, head over and subscribe to him. He is Mr. Blackpool. You're Mr. Blackpool, aren't you? Among other things, but Mr. Blackpool.
Well, that's what they say.
Yeah, Mr. Blackpool. Anyway, you've got the name, A Walk on the Wild Side, right? So, I'm in Blackpool. We've just done a video of in the last one where you ate a load of breakfast. So we need to take a walk now to walk that
Try
off.
and walk it off.
If you've not seen that, by the way, have a look at it. He eats 7 of everything. But I want you to show me the dark side of Blackpool. I want you to take me a walk on the wild side where there's boarded up shops, there's derelict houses. I want you to show me the bad side, the dark side of Blackpool. And you said to me that we're actually in a good starting point. Now you have to go a couple of streets back or whatever, but I want you to show me the real rundown where even rats run away from. Can you do that for me?
Well, I'll try, but we do have this amazing sunshine at the moment.
It does make it look better, doesn't
The
it?
sunshine just makes everything look so good, doesn't it? But I'll do my best.
We need to make it look bad. Put some really light sad music on the back of it. Make it look
Well,
really
no, here's
bad.
my trick. This is what I do. Whenever, see, I show all sides of Blackpool. I show some of the bad sides and I show the good sides. But most of all, I do show the good sides. But when I show the not so good sides, I tend to do it when the weather's not so good, or at night.
Or at
That's
night.
the trick, you see.
Make
do
it
at
look
night.
bad at night
Yeah.
or with bad weather.
There you go.
But we've got good weather today. Don't worry, I can put filters over it. There we go. You've got electric bikes and electric scooters. Show me crime. Show me sirens.
Well,
show me the rundown police
It
station.
seems to
that they've
follow
not
me.
been
Yeah.
down.
It does seem to follow me around, actually. Yeah.
So in today's video, we're in Blackpool and we're going to take you a walk on the wild side. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this guy. He is Stephen, a walk on the wild side. I'll put his link in the description down below, at the end, up here and everywhere. You can't miss him. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, now then, we've actually got John here with us. Now, you live in Blackpool.
That's right.
And today, Stephen, Walk on the Wild Side, you watch both channels, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Right, we're going to try and find the dark sides of Blackpool, the wild side,
Right.
the bad side, the
Yeah.
boarded up parts.
That's
Are
right.
there any, or has it all been cleaned up now?
No, there's plenty of them.
Where would you say is the most dangerous part of Blackpool?
Central Drive,
Central
one
Drive?
of them.
One of them.
North Shore,
North Shore?
South Shore, some parts of South Shore.
Right.
Yeah.
You've said Central Drive before, haven't you, Stephen?
Well, Central Drive is probably the most well-known of all the.
That's right, yeah.
It's like the Butterball jokes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Central Drive.
Yeah.
Would you go down? I'm going to ask both of you because you're both Blackpool people. Would you go down Central Drive at 2 in the morning?
No, I wouldn't, no. Not on
You
my own.
probably, yeah, Stephen does that actually.
Well, if I did, I'd probably try to blend in. You know, I'd probably try to blend in.
Yeah,
take your camera with you.
yeah.
Right, so we're going to try and we're going to find boarded up shops. We're going to find, I don't know, derelict buildings, rats running around. That's what we need. We're taking a walk on the wild side. So, can you say, onwards, my friends?
Onwards, my friends.
Right, you actually said something to me earlier on. Can I re-quote this?
Go on.
Blackpool, you said back there, I think I might use this, it's rotten from the inside out.
It is, yeah. I think what I've found about Blackpool is that the further you go towards the town centre, the more run down it tends to come.
Yeah.
So, but if you were to go to, say, the more residential areas out of town, there are some really, really nice areas of Blackpool, which a lot of people don't know about. They only really see the touristy areas, you know.
Yeah.
But problem is that quite a lot of the touristy areas, like where we are now, we're on Bond Street at the moment, have suffered quite a lot because obviously we don't have the numbers of people coming here. This used to be this road that we're on now. It used to be a bustling road when I was growing up, but nowadays, when you look around, the shops are all...
What road is this?
It's called Bond Street.
Bond Street. And we've got here a building that looks like it was a bank or something.
Yeah, there was lots of banks up and down. You can always tell the banks have got that kind of grand look to them, haven't they? And you usually get them on the corner. This one is a bit different because this one is sort of in the middle of a terrace, but it's a very fancy looking building. It's been a haberdashery, Mrs. Johnson's haberdashery. I remember when it was like a little shopping arcade and it had little shops and, you know, different in this building here, yeah.
And they're closing it down?
I think it might be closing down, yeah, unfortunately.
The
Another one bites the dust.
decline of British seaside towns. Have a look at the building.
Yeah, so we're still on Bond Street and we're just by where there used to be a building. I can't remember what it was, a shop or something, and it became unsafe and they had to knock it down. So now we've just got a pile of rubble here. It's been like this for ages. They even had to close the road off before they knocked it down because the thing was crumbling. But now it's been knocked down and left as an empty space. It's got planning permission to build a block of flats here, but the only problem is, yeah, I mean, look at it. I don't know how much it's cost to buy, but it's going to take a brave developer to take this on and build some quality apartments in here, I think, yeah.
I mean, and the thing is as well, you build quality apartments there, and you've got all this with empty shops all around you. I don't think it's going to work. It is literally rotten from the inside out. I like that. Rotten from the inside out. A great headline. Great headline. This is absolute madness, and Stephen is right. You go on the seafront and some of the places are really nice, not too bad, but then you come further back, this is just one street back and it literally is rotten from the inside out. Just look inside here. Stephen, we've just met somebody, didn't want to be on camera. Tina, I think her name was.
Tina, yeah, she's got a shop here on Bond Street.
And what did she say?
Well, she said she's absolutely devastated about the state of the place, and it you know, I don't know what the council are thinking. What they must have some idea about this place, but it's been going downhill for so long, and you know, surely. It's going on about a lot of the empty shops. You know, there's shops that are being left to rot along here for ages and ages. We've got landlords that live out of town that don't seem to care, you know. So I think the council need to get tough on some of these landlords to clean some of these empty shops up. If they can't open the shop, do something about it. Tidy it up, board it up, put a mural on it or something to make it better.
That's it. Get the council to get in touch with the landlords.
So just over the road here on the corner of Bond Street and Waterloo Road used to be the second Woolworths in Blackpool. Second to the one in town, you know, the Art Deco one that was opened in 1938, the flagship store in the town centre. But this was the second one right here. And it used to be quite big. It had 2 levels. We always used to go to Woolworths in the olden days, talking about the 80s now. I used to get my records from here. I bought Pink Floyd, or me and my brother, bought Pink Floyd The Wall from this Woolworths right here. And then when Woolworths closed, it became the Heart Store. And the Heart Store became really, really popular. It was the shop that sold Christmas decorations all year round, and it stood right here until they closed, and then it became derelict, and then it had to be knocked down. And now, like a lot of other places in Blackpool that get knocked down, they become a car park. So I'm now on Waterloo Road, or we are now on Waterloo Road, and this is another quite a lively area. Yeah, very, very lively in the olden days. Still quite busy actually, Waterloo Road. It does reasonably well. They pedestrianised it, they've done a lot of work around here. The council have spent a bit of money. That building there used to be Blackpool's second main post office, and it's pretty big. It's not as grand as the one in town, but that one's been closed since 2008. I don't know how long this one's been closed. It must have been closed at least as long as that one.
Is it empty?
Well, I don't know. I think there might be a gym on the first floor, so it is being used for something. But it is a massive building, so I'm not really quite sure what it's used for, apart from that gym. So I'm just outside the Pit Stop Cafe here on Waterloo Road. It's an award-winning cafe, a community cafe here on Waterloo Road. It's got fantastic reviews. You can also pay forward. You can actually pay for someone else's meal here. You can do that here, so you can help out the community. They've won all sorts of awards. So if you ever come to Blackpool down this way, check out the Pit Stop Cafe.
Go on, what's your name?
My name's Joe.
Your name's Joe. Now,
My name's
you are
Joe.
on a video where we are, unfortunately, showing some of the darker sides of Blackpool. There are some nicer sides.
I hope I'm not a dog.
No. The Pit Stop Cafe, lovely community cafe, and
It is.
Smart Mart in Victoria Market, is it? Victoria
It's
Smart?
the old Victoria Market.
Right, you need to come and support. Is this your business?
It's not my business, no, but it belongs to a very, very good friend of mine.
Right, so come and put money back in the community and support. You've got sofas in here.
Absolutely.
You've got organs in there, pianos, tables, chairs and all sorts in there, haven't you? So
Quality pre-owned items.
quality pre-loved items. Pre-loved. And
Absolutely.
brilliant. There we go. Right, come on. Onwards, my friends. Do you know what? I've just come inside here, right? I've come inside just to show you, right? Have a look at this. We've got sofas in here. Come and support them. We've got sofas in here. Loads of sofas in here. We've got photographs. We've got mirrors. We've got even, is it foosball? Let's have a look. There we go, look. You got foosball, is it called? There we go, table football. We've got all sorts in here. You've got spin the wheel of fortune there as well. What else have we got, Stephen? Come on, what we got in here?
Well, we've got plenty of furniture, and look at all the mirrors as well. Wow, look at all those mirrors, pictures.
It is brilliant in here. Mattresses and everything over there. Fantastic. Just look at that.
Picture of
Even
New
some
York over there, look.
Got picture of New York over there as well, from way back in time with the Twin Towers in there as well. We've got all sorts, so there you go. Can you say onwards, Stephen?
Onwards.
I tell you what, I mean, what area is this? Did you say south side?
Well, we've always called this area South Shore. Well, the whole area where we've just been walking is it's where we used to do our shopping. We used to come down here and do our. We didn't used to go into town because town was, you have to get a bus into town. Well, we could walk from where we lived. We could walk down here, and it took us 15 minutes.
There's the Royal Oak over there that's closed down. There's a lot of closed down shops. What I will say is, though, that lovely lady back there, you've got some shops in between that's got loads of stuff in. You're looking for a mirror there,
Well,
aren't you?
yeah, I want an Art Deco mirror, so she's going to say if she gets older one, she'll let me know. But that's the thing about around here. There's some really, really good shops. It's just that there's a lot of closed down ones in between. That's all.
You've even got a car around here. I need to show you this car, Stephen. Right, come and have a look at this. Come and have a look. Oh, now look at that. Oh, police.
Oh, well, it's kicking off in Blackpool.
It's kicking off in Blackpool.
What are they doing about this?
What does this say here? The removal and disposal of vehicles, 1986. Notice the occupier of land removing abandoned vehicle. But look at this. Cash for cars. And then here, look at this. Good grief. What is going on? Flat tyre. Down here, look.
And that's the least of the worries.
I think another flat tyre down here, look. Look at that, another flat tyre down there.
I think it's been driving for a while, this hasn't it?
Do you think they'll get much for that?
Yeah, a little bit of tea cut on there, you know.
It's a doer upper.
Yeah.
And then round here, you got all the paintwork there.
Watch out behind.
Oh, yeah, look over. Look at that. Total loss. What's in there? It's not in good nick, that, Stephen.
No.
That is not good. Do you remember that pub being open, the Royal Oak?
The Royal Oak, yeah. Yeah, it's been a very popular pub. They had bands on there. And it's a nice building, you know, with the tiles and everything. It's been going for years. Probably about, I don't know, probably goes back to the turn of the 20th century when they built that. But it's been closed for about a year or so. So they're just waiting to see if they get some new landlords to take it over. Hopefully it'll open up again. We'll just have to wait and see. Just look at this here, look at the way we used to build in the olden days. They didn't spare any expense, did they, on these tiles here?
No.
On the pub. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
So Stephen, we've just been in Tesco Express just to get an Oasis and a Ribena. I had the Ribena, by the way. And it's the first Tesco I've seen where they've got security screens on and a security guard there as well.
Yeah, I mean, there are quite a few Tesco Expresses in Blackpool, but there aren't that many that have security on like that during the day. And also, I noticed the big security screens. I don't think, well, maybe the one on Central Drive might have them, I don't know. But it's quite a rarity in Blackpool to see them.
And there's a Wetherspoons that's closed down up here as well.
Yeah, there used to be a Wetherspoons just up here. It's called the Auctioneer, and it closed down. I think they had to close it due to competition. So, you know, like being close to. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit rare to see a Wetherspoons closed down, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Comments down below why it closed. Let's go and have a look. I'm just going to say, by the way, right, this, and I've said it before, it drives me nuts, right? They don't do that in America because they're not stupid like they are in the EU. I'm taking it off because it just drives me nuts. So there we go. I've my little rant. Got a little bit of info about this pub for us, haven't you?
Well, a little bit. Obviously, it used to be a Wetherspoons. It used to be the Gavel. I don't think that I ever actually went in it, funny enough. But I think it might have closed down because they were opening the Velvet Coaster. I don't know if it closed down because it wasn't doing very well. Obviously, it would be doing all right. We got the Mark Alice next door. Now, these shutters were put on a while ago. There used to be like little recesses here, and you used to get beer monsters going in there, and they'd be drinking in there, you know, and they'd also be using it as a toilet. And it used to absolutely, when you walk past here, oh my God, it's that, and that's why they put those shutters there to stop the beer monsters going in there.
Smelt a bit.
It did a little bit, yeah.
We're just saying, I mean, there's air dryers in here that are, they're quite retro, aren't they? I like them.
They are. I think when my mum used to go to the hairdresser, she used to sit under them
air dryers with the curtains in.
I remember like Hilda Ogden on Coronation Street used to
sat
sit
underneath
them.
them. Here,
Oh my goodness.
have a look if I can zoom in.
Well, just here we've got one of the many local libraries in Blackpool. Now, it's probably the same way you are. A lot of the local libraries shut down and they've only got a main one in town. But it's now like a community hub. It's called the Boathouse. It's a youth hostel, it says up there, yeah. But it used to be the South Shore Free Library. It's got up there, 1893. It was built a year before the Blackpool Tower. It wasn't my library, so I never really went in here. I used to go to Martin Library. That's been turned into a block of flats. All the libraries now have been repurposed, haven't they? But, yeah, it's a nice building, isn't it? Yeah.
So, I'm going to ask you a question here, right? We've got the Melrose licensed hotel here, which obviously is closed down and derelict now. But back in the day, what year would this have gone into decline?
Well, I grew up in the 70s. When we grew up in Blackpool, it was already sort of on the way out, because you know, like, when did the jet age come along? When did people start to... When did Fred Laker come along?
Was it the 70s?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 70s.
So the start of the jet... Well, you know, when people used to go on the jumbo jet and used to go to Spain, that was when the less people come to Blackpool. I would say it started in the early 70s, possibly the late 60s, and it just got worse and worse.
Back in the day, this would have been packed out. You would have had to book
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice building, isn't it? Yeah, on the corner here.
months.
Yeah, there's lots and lots of hotels and guest houses in this area.
What's in them now, though? Because they're just empty.
Well, there are quite a lot of hotels that are open around here, but you obviously do get the ones like this one that are shut. Yeah.
What street is this?
This is called Alexandra Road.
Alexandra Road. My word. Let's have another look around. It's just sad to see. The council need to sort this out. I mean, this is just not acceptable. That's the word. Yeah, it's not acceptable at all.
Happens all over town, because people put stuff in black bags and then they put them out.
This is not good, Stephen.
Terrible, isn't it?
You're Mr.
Yeah.
Blackpool. What have you got to say about it?
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. There's some like...
No, it's the seagulls. Well, actually, it's a bit of a combination of people putting out bags of rubbish, you know, because a bin bag is not very thick as it is, and the seagulls get into it, they start pecking at it, and eventually they rip the whole thing open, the wind blows and it's all over the place, yeah.
There's some, like, are they balloons that are down there on the floor? Or some...
Yeah, there's some funny looking balloons down there.
Come on, onwards. What have we got here? What is that?
I mean, these tiles that belong to them anyway.
I'll tell you what, Stephen, right, I'm just thinking about it. I can't say the word on here, but the protection that was used there, the rubber protection, right, there was quite a few, wasn't there?
I'm just wondering if there were some naughty films being done there or something.
There was a lot. I mean, whoever's had them, you've had a lot. You've had more than I've had all year. The Wave Crest Hotel, I think another one. It's just closed.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a note on the window from back in COVID times. Look.
So just behind me is the old Wayman Memorial School building. Look at that there. It's now a soup kitchen. It's called the Amazing Grays Soup Kitchen, and it's also got a pizza grazie here, so it's like a community place here, obviously for people who are living on the breadline, that sort of thing. They can come here and get something to eat. Yeah, it's been going for quite a while, yeah.
Nice boarded up window there, look. What have we got here, Stephen? The Crystal Hotel. Tell us a little bit of history.
It's got a little bit of history. I believe it used to be a swingers hotel, although I'm not sure what it is these days, whether it's even open or not. Yeah, a hotel for swingers. There's a few of them in Blackpool, you know. We cater for everybody here.
Look at all this.
Yeah, I think there used to be a hotel or something in this plot here. Yeah, there must have been. It's been knocked down a long time ago, and it's just become a... You know, you can see the way that plant... Look at that. Is that a buddleia? Yeah, it's a buddleia. Look at that buddleia there. Look.
Buddleia.
Yeah. Nature is taking over.
Got an old tyre here, look. Look at that.
It's a good looking tyre, that.
I know. Still got some tread on that.
Yeah, it's got a bit of tread on it, yeah.
Yeah, what have we got over here?
Some bricks, some tiles.
Screen wash, some tiles, Greek yogurt. Oh, we've got a seat.
Yeah, sofa over there.
Sofa and a seat. Well, I asked you to show me the wild side of Blackpool, Stephen. I asked you to show me the dark side and the parts where you said it's Blackpool rotten from the inside out. And today you have excelled yourself, Stephen. You really have. I mean, even you're shocked at this one, aren't you, today?
I'm surprised, really, because I thought with the sunshine, I thought it might look not too bad.
It's not made it look any better, has it?
No, not really, no.
We got more over the road here. Don't go anywhere yet, but make sure you head over and subscribe to Stephen's channel, Walk on the Wild Side. Let's get him to 100,000. I'll put his link in the description down below and at the end. How you doing? We'll put his link on the end. Come on, onwards. I've just said to Stephen, hang on a minute, just come here. I said, what road are we on here? He said, Littered Road. And then you made me laugh because he said, don't worry, we've got more grot to come yet. So here we've got an old building here. It's for sale if you want to buy it, but just have a look through the window. It's a doer-upper, definitely a doer-upper. Stephen just said, I said it's different, and you went, I think you have to have a vision.
Yeah.
A vision. What kind of vision do you have to have?
Well, yeah.
It's got potential.
Yeah.
We've got the police, got the business here, look.
Hello. Over here. So we're now just at Tram Town. Unfortunately, the old heritage trams in Blackpool were suspended last year at the back end of 2024 because they couldn't run them alongside the new ones. They had a lot of problems running them alongside the new trams, so they had to suspend the service. Hopefully they'll get them back out there again. Not sure how long it'll take, but this is Tram Town. And you can see some of the old trams in here, some of the old balloon trams. They're actually keeping the you know, the eliminated trams, like the Western train tram, should I say, and the open boat tram. I believe they're keeping those at the new depot at Stargate because it's got a fancy new depot there and a roof. Whereas here, it's kind of crumbling a bit. They're trying to fix the roof here. They're still in the process of trying to get someone to fix the roof. So until they do that, they can't really keep any of the nice trams here.
And by the way, the purple and the yellow tram over there, believe it or not, is the one that ran over and killed Alan Bradley. Rita!
Go back, you stupid bitch!
What we got here, Stephen? New housing estate?
Yeah, well, we're now in the Foxhall area, and all around this area here was quite industrial in the olden days. Just down the road we've got the old rugby ground, and it used to be a greyhound track as well, and then they put a cinema there, the Odeon Cinema, and just up where we are now we're building a whole new housing estate. They knocked down a load of hotels to build these. Yeah, but it was vacant for a long time, this land. It was vacant for years because the original contractor went bust. So all this land around here was empty, it was just like a wasteland. But now, they've actually almost finished these houses.
Blimey. And you got a great view of the Blackpool Tower.
Cracking view of the tower, yeah. Can't beat it.
Onwards. This building here, Stephen, you've got net curtains there. I mean, again, bit of a doer-upper. Stephen, you're laughing.
Look quite nice, actually.
Oh yeah, lovely net curtains and boards on the window. Nobody's in there, or nobody's living in there.
No, well, the thing about this building here, it's a bit of a mystery, because when I first did my first proper Blackpool vlog, the main streets of Blackpool, I filmed it around here, and not a whole lot has changed. And this block of flats here, well, nothing's happened to it. And I've been doing videos now for going on for 5 years, and nothing has happened to this building at all.
I'd love to go inside and have a look. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody's been in for years. Just have a closer look. Look at this place. Good grief. Oh my word.
You like my TikTok, yeah?
No, YouTube.
YouTube!
YouTube.
No.
Hey.
That's a dirty word.
Now then, I think I'm going to finish. I think we've seen enough, Stephen. I don't
I
know
think we
about.
probably have, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite surprised, you know, at what we've seen. It's been pretty shocking, hasn't it, really?
I mean,
Yeah.
I said to you, can you show me? Well, your channel is called A Walk on the Wild Side,
Yeah, that's right.
and I said, can you show me the wild side? Can you show me the more derelict parts of Blackpool, the other side of Blackpool, not just the nice side of Blackpool? Funnily enough, we're actually filming one on your channel, which is showing the niceties of Blackpool and
Got to be a balance.
Got to be, you live here, so you got. But I mean, what you've shown me today, even you you've been a little bit shocked, haven't you?
I have been a little bit shocked, yeah, especially when we saw a lot of the shops down Bond Street that are all shut up, the buildings that are falling down, and that rubbish on that road there, unbelievable, with all the stuff all over there. And the lady couldn't park a car, could she?
No, terrible. And she was here.
Shocking, wasn't it?
Shocking, yeah. I've got to say, so there you go. That is Blackpool, the seaside town that is rotten from the inside out. You thought of that, didn't you? You don't want the credit for that, do you? You've got to live here. I'll take that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Stephen Walk on the Wild Side. His channel will be down below at the end and in the description and all sorts. So head over, subscribe to him, subscribe to myself, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Are you hungry? No.
Actually, no, I'm not. And it's hours after I had that breakfast. Oh my
If
God.
you've not seen his breakfast challenge, have a look back at that one. We'll see you later, guys. Bye bye.